We made it to another weekend. Hooray! So we've got three things we're going to open tonight. An autographed multi-sport jersey from Leaf, which I think is the last one of those that I have on hand. And then some Inception baseball by the full case. And following that will be Court Kings basketball, also by the full case. So we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, but everything we're opening tonight, reasonably quick breaks. Nothing that's going to take us too terribly long. But before we start ripping into things, we do have some information to go over, so let's get rolling with that. Feedback. Yeah, guys, I have that set to be automated on eBay, so that way you don't ever have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get the same in return. And of course, the second message there, just a note to say thank you. I do always appreciate you bidding and breaking with me. Many of you also hang out and chat with me, keep me company, and all that sort of thing too. We are looking right now at breaks that are coming up, already listed on eBay, the stuff we're going to be breaking over the course of the next 5 days. Note that we do have several different time changes aside from our normal time you see up there on the screen. So tomorrow night is an off night, no breaks tomorrow night. We'll be back at it on Sunday, but at 9 o'clock Eastern instead of 9:30. And we'll open a Gold Rush autographed basketball jersey along with a 10-box half case of Prism Basketball Retail, which happens to be, by the way, the back half of a case for those of you who keep track of that sort of thing. On Monday night, we'll start early again. We're going to start at 8:30 on Monday night, which is, of course, 5:30 Pacific. We'll open a 3-box inner case of Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseballs, as well as an 8-box half case of Donruss baseball, which I think is the last of the Donruss as well. Tuesday night we'll find us opening Inception baseball and Court Kings basketball. Wednesday, that's a new release day, of course. We're going to start early at 9 o'clock. Right now I have listed a break for Trifecta football, which of course is a memorabilia break. It's got 3 autographed memorabilia items in there. And then Diamond Kings baseball, which is a new release. We're going to break a 12-box case of that. Now, guys, they pack that as 12-box cases, and then they just put 2 12-box cases in a big box, and they call it a master case. So for those of you who wonder what the difference is, well, the difference is simply 2 sealed 12-box cases in one box is called a master case. So anyway you kind of cut it, it is a 12-box sealed case of Diamond Kings. Leaf Metal Football, I believe, is coming out Wednesday as well, but I did not see the tracking. So if we break that, which we may, it'll probably go up as a 3-day listing the early part of Wednesday night when I know for sure kind of that we have the tracking and what's what. The information that you need to know tonight about shipping. So let's talk about the things on this page. Consolation cards. First up. So guys, if you are, and gals, if you are in a break tonight with me and your team is not pulled, you are entitled to a consolation trading card. It can be from any year in any series. I basically just have a box of cards for each team. I reach in and grab one out. I do keep track of those teams that don't pull something in a break for a rolling 90-day period. So if you're in the free shipping break tonight, typically your consolation card I would just hold on to until your next package goes out the door. If you want it sent sooner, all you need to do is send me a message and let me know. If you get skunked in one of the paid shipping breaks tonight, which is Inception and Court Kings, your consolation cards would ship out with the rest of the break because, of course, that would be your next package since it is a paid shipping break. So multi-sport jersey will be on the way to the winner no later than Friday the 12th, a week from today. Free shipping stuff always projected out a week, no later than a week after the fact, although often it ships much sooner than that. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, Inception and Court Kings, are projected to be on the way to you approximately Tuesday. As always, if I can get it to you sooner, I will. And if something weird were to happen, it could go a day later, but my best guess right now is Tuesday. First up tonight is a 2019 Leaf Autograph Multi-Sport jersey. This is break number 8. And, of course, everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Friday night, the 5th of April. This was sold by first letter of the last name. Note the E was not sold, so if it were to come out for E, it would stay with me. So, for instance, Hank Aaron would go to the A's, Luka Doncic would go to the D's, Kobe Bryant to the B's, etc. There is a possibility of a couple of multi-signed jerseys in here. One is a 1969 Jets, the other is 1980 USA Hockey. Each one of those had their own bidding spot. So if one of those two jerseys were to come out, it would, of course, go just to its corresponding bidding spot. Last but not least, the background went a little bit out of focus there, but that was by design. That's so we can see everything up nice and close. So who's here tonight? Jay Allen's here. Corey's here. Hey, Corey. And Scott is here booing us. We haven't seen Scott in a while. Chris, you probably just saw the rundown there, so you know the order that we are breaking in tonight. Once again, guys, it's the Jersey and Gals, Inception, and Court Kings. And Jay Allen's saying yay while Scott's saying boo, so they're kind of canceling each other out. I kind of like that. that way it's a good balance, right? It's a good balance. Hey, it's a basketball jersey, and it goes to the letter B because it is Mr. Lonzo Ball. Let's find out if it happens to be custom or licensed or what our deal is. We'll get a little better look at it. Feels custom-y to me. Yeah, it definitely is once we see the front of it. For sure, a custom jersey. There's your Lonzo autograph on there and your Beckett authentication and a little paper Beckett certificate to go along with it. So Lonzo Ball and the letter B hit with our multi-sport jersey tonight. So not too shabby. Whoever's got letter B, probably pretty happy with that. Corey, you said you've been busting NT. You got some first off the line, and you're stacking cash and healing up. I like the stacking cash part. But you had a TIA the other week. You told me that in message the other day too. I'm sorry to hear that, but it does sound like as a whole you're on the mend. Okay, so we are rolling now into Inception. So let me get our spreadsheet up here for that, and we'll take a look at it and then be busting some Inception. So you probably just saw this. It was just up there a minute ago, and we talked about it in depth. I'm not going to read it all out loud tonight, but I will encourage you to read it if you missed it when we talked about it a moment ago. This is a 16-box case of 2019 Inception Baseball. It's a full case break. It is break number 6. And of course, it also ended tonight on eBay Friday night, the 5th of April. Team names there are on the left-hand side. Once again, your winning bidders user ID is up in lights across from each team. So we have several people in here with multiple teams playing the odds there. I like that strategy, and hopefully it's gonna work out in your favor. All right, let me start getting Inception out of our case here. And Paul is here. Hi, Paul. You said you missed the Nationals on Inception. You got outbid tonight, but he has a feeling that whoever got him is going to be lucky. Well, that's good. That's good. Corey, you did really well in NT. Well, I'm glad to hear that. You had some Darnold RPAs, and you got first off the line Darnold and a Mayfield Stars and Stripes. Well, you did quite well. Quite well, my friend. Can't argue with that. Of course, that Inception first off the line, or rather Inception, not Inception, the NT first off the line, quite expensive stuff. Goodness knows what you had to pay for that. They didn't even ship that in cases or anything. You had to buy that one box at a time. So they definitely, you can, whoever got those boxes, guarantee you they're marked way up. I think the last price I saw on First Off the Line, one box of First Off the Line football, last price I saw was around $1,700 a box. So yeah, you should be pulling some good stuff out of there for that for sure. Jay Allen says he needs some good luck in here tonight. And Church 732 is here. Hi, Church 732. I'm just going to call you Church for the most part. Buckeye is here as well. And Jay Allen is here. Hi, Jay Allen. I think I said hi to you earlier, but in case I didn't, he needs a little love for the D-backs, he says. Chris needs some love for the Yankees. And Buckeye needs some Cincinnati Reds love. I tell you what, my Cincinnati Reds need some love in general. Whew, Lord have mercy. We are stinking it up again to start off the season. But we're not the only ones. I mean, frankly, there are a lot of teams not playing real well right now, including the Red Sox and somewhat the Braves and somewhat the Cubs. And, of course, the Reds, but... you know who is playing well? The Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers are just busting the ball lately. Quite good they've been. Scott, you're booing baseball. Scott, Inception. It's a fun break. It's only one pack per box. And we pull some cool stuff out of it. But also it doesn't take very long. So we'll be to your Court Kings before you know it, Scott. So for those of you who may not have opened Inception before, as you have been seeing here, it is a one pack per box product. In that pack, we're going to find one autograph card or autographed relic card. We will also find two parallels which may or may not be numbered. The green ones are not numbered ever, but any other color that we pull in a parallel would be numbered. And then there's a handful of base cards in here, like, I don't know, 5 maybe, 4 or 5. I guess I've never really paid attention to how many of them are straight base in here, but something like that, 4 or 5 anyway. It's kind of what we're looking at in here. Well, that was a good price, Corey. If you got those boxes at $1,400 each, you got a good deal on those, man. And since you got those excellent hits out of it, that makes it all that much sweeter, doesn't it? Jim, you said the Twins and the Phillies are playing right now and you need them both. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, Buckeye, you don't have to remind me that we lost again. He's in there, Pirates. Pirates shut out the Reds. I know, let's talk about something else. That is terrible. Terrible. Scott says, did you see we got another transfer? I did see that. We got that kid from Bucknell. He's talking about, for those of you who don't know what that's about, we're talking about University of Kentucky basketball. We got a grad transfer coming our way, signed on the dotted line this week. So we have a green parallel for Ryan O'Hearn and the Royals, and we have a green for the Brewers with Josh Hader. Our base cards are headed to the Yankees, the Braves, the Marlins, and the Brewers. And look at that. Our case hit, we're looking at it first thing up tonight. And it is Gurriel /25, Lourdes Gurriel /25 for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's called Silver Signings, even though he signed in gold on this one. And that's a handsome little card right there. So congrats to the Blue Jays with our Silver Signings case hits. Although every once in a while, we find an extra Silver Signings. We only have one once so far this year, but they're in there occasionally. So there's a twin for you. There's Jake Cave on a green parallel, and you have Rizzo for the Cubbies, likewise green. Our base, the Nationals, Giants, Yankees, and Padres. And right on cue, there is a Cincinnati Red for Buckeye. with Tyler Mahle. Why did I say Taylor? Mostly because I'm thinking, man, he needs to get better. That's to 199. Tyler started out okay last year, but kind of went off the rails a little bit. It'd be good if he got back on track. Oh, Paul is pulling for the Twins, too. He's from Minnesota. All right, I like it. I like it. Minnesota's cold, though, man. George Springer and the Astros, green unnumbered. And we have our first numbered parallel tonight. It's for the White Sox to 75. The red parallel is Michael Kopech. Our base, Tampa Bay Rays, the Orioles, the Blue Jays, the Astros. Here come the Blue Jays with another hit. It's Danny Jansen. And Danny is numbered to 199. If you all are not familiar with the way this works, typically Topps, when you see a signature paired with a relic, the signature will be on a sticker, as were the two that we've seen tonight that have been paired with a relic. Most of the other Topps stuff is going to be on card, but for whatever reason, when it's paired with a relic, it's usually not. Mookie Betts and the Red Sox, green unnumbered. And then we have to 99, Chris Sale and the Red Sox. You can call that hot pink or fuchsia or whatever floats your boat, but it is going to be numbered to 99 every time we see that color. Braves, Nationals, the Tigers, and the Blue Jays, our base. And our hit is numbered to 99 with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa for the Rangers. Texas Ranger action. Yeah, Paul, I like the Inception cards myself. They're a nice kind of thickness, I guess is the word I'm looking for. They feel, they have a good feel to them. And, it's a little different. The color schemes and everything are different. I enjoy these every year. It's Garcia for the San Francisco Giants, green unnumbered. Alex Bregman to 25, Astros. Our base cards are the Royals, Tigers, Red Sox, and Astros. And we have a hit for the Angels. Numbered to 225, you have Francisco Arcia. I don't know if that's the first Arcia that we've pulled out of Inception or not, but it's not one we pull often anyway. Yeah, Buckeye, I don't know. I can't remember if that's the only one for the Rangers in here or not. I just know the Rangers don't have stuff come out in like high frequency in here. I honestly thought they had a second one, but sometimes I get it confused. We've opened so much stuff with Leaf and Topps, and sometimes I forget which comes out of which. Torres for the Yankees, a green parallel. There's a purple to 150 for the Blue Jays with Sean Reed Foley. Trey Turner for the Nationals, the Rockies with Arenado, the Royals with Whit Merrifield, Eddie Rosario for the Twins were our base cards. And the Cardinals get involved, numbered to 225, with Daniel Ponce de Leon, or something sort of like that, or maybe not at all like that. We have a green not Aaron Judge, a green Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. I'm just so used to when you see that pose in pinstripes, I'm so used to that being Aaron Judge. Like, might better take a second look, because that was Giancarlo. Charlie Blackmon to 75, Colorado Rockies, red parallel. The White Sox, the Rockies, Mariners, and A's, our base. And the A's have our hit, numbered to 225 with Laureano, Ramon Laureano. Actually don't have a whole lot of Inception left. I may go try to buy a little more of it, though, on the secondary market. I always like opening it. Juan Soto for the Nationals, and Urias for the Padres. Base cards are headed to the Phillies, the Indians, the Astros, and the Dodgers. Our hit is a Kansas City Royal on an orange parallel, numbered to 50, and that is Mr. Brad Keller. These packs always feel so thick. I'm not used to packs feeling this thick. You always feel like you should be getting a booklet or something because it's like, oh, it's so much thicker than baseball packs usually are. To 150, that was for the Blue Jays in the purple parallel. There's an Ozzie green for the Braves. Base go to the Yankees, the Reds, Cardinals, and Rays. And our hit, imagine that, it's Brad Keller again. Back-to-back Brad Keller hits. Kansas City Royals. Oh, that's nice, though. That's really nice. It's numbered to 10. That's really an excellent relic. And, yeah, so you've got 1 to 10, and then you got 1 to 50. Royals, you're kind of doing pretty well right now. Church says, I have more cards than the Royals have wins right now. I feel your pain, man. I'm a Reds fan. So listen, there are a few people that might have more pain than me, but not many. The Orioles fans might be one of them. The Astros and Bregman. This is numbered to 150 for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Brandon Lowe. Our base cards, the Astros, Phillies, Orioles, and Braves. Our hit comes out for the Giants. San Francisco Giants to 225 with Ray Black. And rolling on down the line, numbered to 99, there's another Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. A green parallel for the Cubbies with Rizzo. The Cardinals, Angels, Dodgers, and A's were our base cards. And our hit is a little Cole Stewart to 75. There come the Twins for you. You just had to conjure them up. Took us a minute to conjure it up for you, but we managed to get it. We have a green Severino for the Yankees and a green Birdie for the Pirates. Base are headed to Cardinals, Cubs. Oh, there's Shohei for the Angels and the Indians with Jose Ramirez. Our hit, Pittsburgh Pirates, numbered to 75 with Kevin Newman. A purple to 150, that is Aaron Nola, your ace for the Phillies. And a green, which I don't know why I put him in a sleeve, but I did, for the Rays, for the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know, habits, I guess. There's Arcia for the Cubbies, Keller, Royals, Fletcher for the Angels, Martinez for the Red Sox. Our hit is a Mariner. Mitch Haniger. Chris says that he needs to see a Yankees autograph. That's numbered to 75 for the Haniger. Headed to the Mariners. So we got 3 boxes / packs left to conjure up a Yankees autograph for Chris. So let's try and get you something good in here. The Detroit Tigers, that's numbered to 50 with Stewart in the orange parallel. And then we have a green Santana for the Dodgers. The Twins, the Mariners, the Pirates, and the Cubs are the base cards. Our hit is for the Cardinals. It's numbered to 99, and it's Miles Mikolas. Next to last, you've got the Dodgers to 99 Santana. We just had a green Santana a second ago, too. And there's a green Chris Sale for the Red Sox. Mariners, Marlins, Indians, and Mets with our base cards. And believe it or not, back-to-back Miles Mikolas card hits. Oh, that's pretty sweet as well. It's numbered to 75, and that's definitely part of your logo. I mean, you're up there in the area of the bird and the branch at that point, so that's pretty sweet. All right, kids, it is last box mojo time. This is where we hope the big fiery hits come out of our last box of the case here. Purple to 150, Arenado, Rockies. There is a green Corbin Burns for the Brewers. The base cards, Mets, Braves, Giants, Astros, and our last hit is for the Atlanta Braves. It is numbered to 225, Johan Camargo. Okay, so no redemptions in here either tonight. Woohoo! That is a good night, isn't it? So we are going to recap this. Give me 1 second to slide over our numbered cards. And let's roll through. So the purple R to 150, this sort of hot pink, fuchsia, whatever you want to call it, R to 99, orange R to 50. Rolling along the way, we have a red one to 75. The blue ones are numbered to 25. We did only hit the one blue one tonight. Those are our numbered cards that did not have autographs or relics attached. Now let's go back through our hits. So the Braves, numbered to 225 with Johan. There's Mikolas to 75 for the Cardinals. There's another Mikolas to 99 for the Cardinals. The Mariners with Mitch Haniger. That was to 75 as well. Kevin Newman to 75 for the Pirates. Also to 75, you have Cole Stewart and the Twins. There's Ray Black to 225 for the Giants. It's also one that you don't pull out super often. Numbered to 10, that's a Brad Keller for the Royals. That's just a really nice hit. That's no other way to say it. That's a really nice hit. And you also got a second Keller. That one's numbered to 50 in the orange parallel for the Royals. There's Laureano to 225 for the Oakland A's. This is Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals to 225. The Angels, Francisco Arcia. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa for the Texas Rangers. Danny Jansen, the Blue Jays. Tyler Mahle for my Cincinnati Reds. And the first hit out tonight happened to be our case hit called Silver Signings, even though that one's in gold. It is numbered to 25. It is Lourdes Gurriel for the Toronto Blue Jays. So that, kids, is Inception. Paul says that he is glad he missed the $70 Nationals. Chris is not happy because he didn't get an autograph hit with his Yankees, and I am sorry about that, guys. And Jay Allen said he didn't have any luck either. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I know it's always the luck of the draw, right? And on the nights when you hit, breaking is so much fun, and on the nights when you don't, it's less fun. I know. I've been on your side of it too. I buy into breaks as well. I know the pain of not pulling what you want for sure. So in case someone hasn't seen this, people jump in and out all the time. Here's what you need to know. The jersey, if you hit the jersey, it's going to be on the way to you no later than a week from today. Most likely would be sooner, but certainly wouldn't be any later. Inception and Court Kings expected to be on the way to you roughly Tuesday. As always, if I can get it out faster than that, you know that I will. And if you didn't get anything, you didn't pull a single card, a base card, or anything in Inception or the upcoming Court Kings, you're still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation cards in it. They will ship out with the rest of the break. If you got blanked in the multi-sport jersey break, Typically, I would hang on to your consolation card until the time your next package ships, but if you want it sooner, you only need to hit me up and let me know, and I will gladly get it out separately by itself right away. A 16-box case of 1819 Court Kings basketball. This is a full case break. It is break number 3. Also, of course, ended tonight on eBay, Friday night, the 5th of April. We've got team names on the left-hand side and the lucky winning bidders across from each team on the right-hand side. Court Kings is another one of these products that is 1 pack per box. And they changed it up a little bit this year, so we don't have any relics in here, which I'm honestly just as glad of, because we've been pulling some really cool autograph hits. You know, and by that I mean like Hakeem Olajuwon and stuff like that. Pulling some Charles Barkley we've pulled out. Dennis Rodman, not quite on the same level as Charles Barkley, or Hakeem Olajuwon, but still, Dennis Rodman pretty iconic. So we've been pulling some really nice Hall of Famers, some vets, as well as rookies and current players. They didn't give us any oversized box topper this year, so we also managed to get ourselves in a little bit of a smaller package. So I'm a fan of that as well. I imagine the people who handle my recycling every week are also a fan of that. They're probably going to be happier than anybody that some of the boxes are smaller than normal. My recycling is outrageous. Well, Church, thanks for joining us. I'm glad you were able to stop by tonight and join in the break. So for sure, I hope we do see you again. All right, so here's the thing. We all know how this goes. It takes as long to get everything out of these packages as it takes us to actually do the break, right? Crazy how it works, but I just as soon get it all out, and then that way once we are rolling, we can just keep on going instead of, I don't know, it just feels more tedious to me when it's like, pick it up, open a box, pick it up, open a box. I don't like that delayed gratification, so I want to do all the yucky stuff, the removing from the package that slows us down on the front side, and then on the back side, once we get going, we can just burn, baby, burn, and tear right through them. So that's the strategy, anyway. Oh, the jersey. Hey, Ben Rudd, how are you, man? It's good to see you. I was thinking about you just the other week. I didn't want to intrude, though, to bother you, but I hope everything is going okay on your side of things. But the jersey was Lonzo Ball, letter B, and Paul has jumped in there and helped me out. Thank you, brother. I always appreciate when you all help me out. You often see things in chat, questions and things before I do. Well, that and the fact that sometimes people mute it, and then I can be answering them all night long. They're never going to know it unless somebody types it in. So there's that, too. Anyway, the moral of that story was thank you, Paul. Moral of that very long story. Oh, caffeine. It is my friend, but yet my foe. Red Bull and I, we go way back. And you know the interesting thing about Red Bull, well, maybe it's not going to be interesting to you, but hey, we're still getting stuff out of boxes, so may as well share a little. I had given up caffeine entirely. This has been many, many years ago when this happened, but I had given up caffeine entirely because I was a caffeine fiend. I mean, you know, you're talking like 6 Mountain Dews or similar a day, just like loaded up on caffeine all the time. So I had given it up entirely, and at the time I was working as a district sales manager for a beer distributor, right? Fun job, right? Yeah, it was. I'll admit it. And all of a sudden, we got the contract to distribute Red Bull. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Red Bull. Okay. I'm like, but I don't drink caffeine anymore. And they said, oh, but you got to try it, and you're going to have to go out and promote it and sample it. So you at least, you got to know what it tastes like, and then you just got to be able to like carry the can around with you, even if you don't want to drink out of it. You gotta do this when you're out, if you're out, on an account or whatever. So I said, yeah, okay, all right, I'll just try it. And that was the end of life as I know it, because now I am hopped up on Red Bull all the time. That was many years ago. So, the things we do for work, right? So, double-edged sword, but too far gone now. Oh, okay. So she started chemo last week. How's she doing with it? Is it, I've been in your situation where I've had family members go through that. And it is certainly, of course, not fun at all for anybody ever. But there are some that are more harsh, I think, than others, depending on the combination. So hopefully she's doing okay with it, Benrod. I sure hope so. I've been thinking about you guys lately and wondering how it was going. You sold a Pat Mahomes rookie auto. Excellent. Got some money for that, I expect. That is numbered to 99. It is Mike Conley and the Grizzlies. Basically, guys, when you see that down there, if it is orange, what is wrong with me? If it is gold, it is not numbered. If it's red, it's numbered to 99. And if you get a portrait, portraits are always numbered. So that also is red, meaning it's going to be to 99. It's Andre Drummond and the Pistons. Next up, these are unnumbered. They're level ones for those of you who care about that sort of thing. Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggets. Then for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson. And behind that for the Knicks is Mitchell Robinson. These are level threes. Grayson Allen and the Jazz. That's Aaron Holiday and the Pacers. And DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns. You said the first few days knocked her out, but 5 days after the infusion, she started feeling better and wanted to eat again. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. And honestly, that seems to be the way it most of the time works, depending on really how much they give them and give her in the way of steroids and things like that, which kind of artificially inflate your sense of well-being for a couple of days. That is about the case. It seems like by the time you recover from one bout of it, you've got a few good days, and then you go kind of back into the not as good days. Still 199, Grayson Allen and the Jazz on the portraits. But as long as it works, that's the most important thing. For the New York Knicks, Kevin Knox to 199 is the first autograph we lay our eyes on tonight. And I like it. It's a nice one. Why don't we just do a whole box of Knicks hits right there? That's numbered to 49. And that is Mario Hezonja. So yeah, if you'd purchased that in a hobby shop, you would have had a whole box of Knicks. How about that? As far as your hits, I mean. Not obviously every card in there, but little De'Aaron Fox Renaissance Man. That's going to be to 199. Chris Middleton and the Bucks. Jared Vanderbilt is our autograph to 199 for the Denver Nuggets. Benrod, I think that's a really good price. You got $345 for Pat Mahomes out of Classics to 25. I think that's a good price for Classics. Yeah, he's holding his own price-wise then, Mahomes. TJ Warren to 99 for the Phoenix Suns. Base cards are Ingram, Wade, Embiid, DeAndre Jordan. We've got a portrait coming up here to 199 of Gary Trent Jr., Trailblazers. The Knicks hit again. Are you kidding me with this? Knicks cleaning up. To 199, it's Alonzo Trier, and that's like crazy how many hits the Knicks have already. This guy, we hit this guy last night. This is to 149 for the Pistons. It's Kelly I'm going to go with Trapucka. I'm sure that's incredibly wrong, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I need to dig around and see if I have any Pat Mahomes. I remember having some Kansas City Chiefs his rookie year that people didn't pay for that had hits in it. But I want to say that maybe instead of being Mahomes, I think it was maybe Kareem Hunt in that group that didn't get paid for. But I need to go back through some of that stuff. Because back then, it's before I didn't always resell the spots in chat. Because, you know, it's such a drag. It slows down the break and all that. So a lot of times I didn't a few years ago. I would just take the loss and go on. So I have a lot of that stuff around here that was unpaid. These days I don't do that too much. Mr. Lonzo Ball to 99 portraits for the Lakers. Alonzo Trier, Knicks, level 3. These are going to be level 2s. Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies. And that one is Russell Westbrook to 99 for the Thunder. And that is a level 3 Zaire Smith for the 76ers. Behind it is a Miles Bridges level 2 for the Hornets. Now we've got some base coming along here. Power in the Paint, Hakeem Olajuwon. Jerome Robinson, emerging artist. That one's not going to be numbered. Okubo to 199, Phoenix Suns. Oh, it was in a $40 random collector's club box you ordered 5 weeks. Oh, it took 5 weeks to show up? 1 pack of classics and all the football packs, and that's what came out of it? Oh, that's fantastic right there. Yeah, that's excellent luck. Excellent luck. The Magic, numbered to 99, with Scott Skiles, something like that. Willie Cauley-Stein, Rodney Hood, Paul Gasol, and hey, we have a level 4. It all sounds so official, doesn't it? Makes you think of Area 51. It's a level 4, Mikal Bridges for the Phoenix Suns. Those don't come out super often. We had 1 in the last case. We had none in the first case. It's to 199 LeBron James portraits. We have a redemption. It's going to hang out right there face down in our housekeeping area till the end of the break. We'll flip them all over at once. Yogi to 149 for the Sacramento Kings. Sweet. You don't get a lot of Yogi autographs. Gary Harris for the Nuggets. I think that's going to be to 25, and indeed it is. That's the blue. So again, you know, gold unnumbered, blue to 25, red to 99. You guys know the deal. It's a level 2 Aaron Holiday. There's another Aaron Holiday right behind it. Draymond, Rudy Green, Gallinari, a Power in the Paint, Chris Webber. And this is Gallery of Stars, Dwayne Wade for the Heat. Portland Trail Blazers, numbered to 99, Gary Trent Jr. Then we have Daryl Griffith to 149 for the Jazz. And that's that set. I like Court Kings, and I love that it doesn't have a million base cards. It makes me so happy. It's always preferable to have a few base cards. Like, I don't mind having a few, but I don't like having 8 million of them. So I look forward to these kinds of releases. It reminds me a lot of Inception in the sense that it's a bit of a smaller pack. You always have some parallels in it. It's colorful. It's nice. Sabonis, that'll be to 99 for the Pacers. Wendell Carter Jr., Troy Brown Jr. for the Wizards. That's Pistons, Raptors, and Cavaliers. There's Sir Charles with a little points in the paint. Kemba Walker portrait to 199. Hit to 199 belongs to Lonnie Walker in the San Antonio Spurs. Second hit, Clippers to 149, Quentin Richardson with the brushstrokes hit. Colin Sexton, that's going to be to 99 for the Cavaliers. There's a level 3 Mikal Bridges for the Suns, a level 2 Mikal Bridges for the Suns. I'm kind of detecting a pattern. D. Rose, James Harden, Mike Conley, emerging artist Jaren Jackson. This is a portrait to 199 for the T-Wolves. The Thunder hit with your rookie Hamidou Diallo. That is numbered to 199. Of course, he played for my University of Kentucky Wildcats. So did Kevin Knox. So we've hit a couple of my former UK guys in here tonight. To 99, the Pacers have a hit with Thaddeus Young. There's D. Rose to 99. Behind that, Hamidou Diallo again. There's a Trae Young level 2 for the Hawks. Or is that level 1? Sorry, that's level 1. My bad. Level 1. Kyle Lowry. Steven Adams. Why do they have him upside down? Jeremy Lamb and a Renaissance man, Russell Westbrook. Portraits to 199, Zach LaVine and the Bulls. Devontae Graham is numbered to 99 for the Charlotte Hornets, heir apparent. Behind that, you have Terrell Brandon to 99, T-Wolves. I wonder what would happen if you said, you know, like if we went, I think Panini should, well, first of all, I wish Panini would ask us for some feedback on things. But wouldn't you love to go say to them, hey, when you're doing something like this that doesn't have a lot of cards per pack, per box, wouldn't it be cool if just the breakers had their own version where the entire case worth of cards was in one pack? I mean, in theory, you could do that. Wouldn't be an extraordinarily hard thing to do, and that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Of course, I guess it wouldn't feel like a case then, though, would it? Maybe it's the thing. I don't know. All right, Ben Rudd, you are out of here. All right, sir. Well, you've got to get some stuff done. I hear you on that. Well, I'm glad to know that things are at least hanging in there for you guys. So, and I'm glad that you got a good hit, made a little money on that. So, nice to see you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stop by and see us again anytime. Kevin Huerter to 99 for the Hawks. Jason Tatum to 99 for the Celtics. Kevin Knox and the Knicks with a level 3. That's a level 2 Jerome Robinson. This is a level 2 Marvin Bagley for the Sacramento Kings. And that's for the Sixers. Shamet level 1. John Wall for the Wizards. Jamal Murray Nuggets. Kevin Durant for the Warriors. Bill Walton points in the paint. No, that's not. Why did I say? I don't know why I thought that was numbered, but that is not, in fact, numbered. But anyway, Trailblazers. LeBron James portraits will be numbered to 199. We've got ourselves a second redemption. It's going to hang out right up there with our first one. This is numbered to 149 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Augustus. That's my story. I don't think I've ever heard that name pronounced before in my life. So there you go. Joe Harris for the Nets to 25. There's a little Lonnie Walker again for the Spurs, a level 1. This is a Trae Young level 3 for the Hawks. They just like to keep us on our toes. Throw those things in there. And going a million different directions. Wizards, Lakers, NOLA. Wendell Carter Jr., emerging artist, but that is not numbered. A Jason Tatum portrait is numbered to 199. A third redemption. Our stack is growing up there. Sam Castle, 149, Houston Rockets. Maybe we'll just do that this time. Dragic for the Heat. Paul Gasol for the Grizzlies. Jokic for the Nuggets. There's a little Devin Booker Renaissance man for the Suns. Jared Terrell to 199 for the T-Wolves. Jacob Evans III to 199 for the Warriors. Charlotte Hornets. Thank goodness. When I saw Charlotte Hornets, you know who I thought it was going to be, right? I thought it was going to be Muggsy again because we've hit him like 3 nights in a row, or 2 nights in a row. This is the 3rd night. And I thought, my gosh, surely we can't hit him again. We have Del Curry to 149. A little change of pace. Still the Hornets, but at least it's a different player. At least that's how I look at it, you know. I don't know. I want to see a little variety, that's all. To 99, you have Mike Conley and the Grizzlies. This is to 99 for the Pistons, Blake Griffin with the points in the paint. There's a Bagley level 1, a level 2 Chandler Hutchison for the Bulls. And for the Clippers, level 1 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a level 3 Okogie for the T-Wolves. And then we have Jason Tatum, Celtics, Jabari Parker for the Bulls, Jokic, Nuggets, Kyrie Irving, Renaissance Men, points in the paint with Embiid. We've got an autograph coming our way for the 76ers, J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick is numbered to 25. The Miami Heat, Wayne Ellington to 25. Well, if I can get that sleeve to cooperate with me, that's always helpful. This is Joe Ingles for the Jazz, Dragic for the Heat, Oladipo, Pacers, emerging Mo Bamba for the Magic, Renaissance Men, John Wall and the Wizards. Glenn Rice autograph hit coming up for the Lakers, numbered to 149. Walter Davis, Phoenix Suns to 25. Two packs left, which means essentially 2 boxes left. So we will do these one at a time so we can do last box mojo. We won't take them both out at once. We'll do one and then the other. Miles Bridges, that's numbered to 99 for the Hornets. A level 1 Mitchell Robinson, a level 3 Grayson Allen, Karl Anthony Towns, T-Wolves, D'Angelo Russell for the Nets, Oladipo, the Pacers, a Renaissance Man, De'Aaron Fox for the Kings, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, points in the paint. The Celtics, oh, that's a little throwback, Dave Cowens, numbered to 49 for Boston. The Toronto Raptors to 149 with Valanciunas. Now we are on last box mojo. Let's try to make it happen. Let's try to bring the big hit out of here. collectively. See what we can do. Andre Drummond for the Pistons. This is a level 1. Ayton for the Suns, a level 3. Jaren Jackson, Grizzlies. LaMarcus Aldridge for the Spurs. Giannis, Bucks. Prince for the Hawks. Points in the paint. DeAndre Jordan. Alonzo Trier. Portrait to 199. Oh, we did bring the heat on the last box. How about that? I told you, right? Isn't it uncanny how many times Last Box Mojo really does bring one of the best hits of the whole case? It's kind of crazy. But that is numbered to 99. There is your Trae Young on-card autograph for the Atlanta Hawks. Nice. Henry Ellenson to 149 for the Detroit Pistons. So that's the last of what we have in here that is live. However, we do have ourselves 3 different redemptions there that we're going to take a look at. And here's how that's going to work. We will flip them over. After we take a look at them, we're then going to go to the Panini website, and it will verify for us the teams, of course, and it will also give us a little insight as to what, if anything, these are numbered to. So immediately after we flip all 3 of these over, that's what we'll do. Head to the Panini website, get that taken care of. Then we'll come back and recap after we get all this locked up. So Mitchell Robinson, fresh paint, Ruby. I don't remember what Ruby's numbered to. I'm going to assume maybe it's at the red. If so, it'll be to 99. Next up, a little Marvin Bagley for the Kings, Heir Apparent Sapphire, which could potentially be blue to maybe 25. That would be nice. And last round is another, the first was Mitchell Robinson. This is Jerome Robinson, my bad. It's Heir Apparent Ruby as well. All right, so let's roll over here to our Panini website and pull up the checklist and find out a little more information about this. Let's see what else we got in here tonight. What we can find. Still takes a minute to get used to the way their new website is set up. I don't know. I'm a little slow with it sometimes. I'm getting there, but I have to stop and think about it. I'm so used to the other one. All right, Heir Apparent Ruby. We'll first do card number 9, which is Jerome Robinson. It is numbered to 49, so I guess there is a different numbering system, obviously, when they're autographed to when they're not. You'd think I would remember that from night to night, but yet. Then Mitchell Robinson is card number 33. He's in fresh paint Ruby, though, so we need to get to a different spot for him. Card number 33. Where are you? Mitchell Robinson is also he's numbered to 99. I said also. The first one was to 49. But he is to 99. Last, we're going to go find the Marvin Bagley, which is an Heir Apparent Sapphire. So let's find out what the Kings are taking home here with this. Card number 4, it is numbered to 25. At least I got one of them right, guessing what they were going to be numbered to. All right, so our redemptions all verified. Everybody's on the same page there and knows what is what and who is who. So now we are back to recap it. The Sacramento Kings have the Marvin Bagley hit to 25. Then the Knicks with Mitchell Robinson to 99, and the Clippers with Jerome Robinson to 49. Those were our 3 redemptions. Our low-numbered parallels, you had Joe Harris and the Nets. He's numbered to 25. Gary Harris for the Nuggets, also numbered to 25. This is not numbered, but it is a level 4, and those don't come out super often. 1 in this case, Mikal Bridges for the Suns. Now our autograph hits. You have the Pistons with Ellenson. There's that handsome Trae Young card with that on-card autograph, numbered to 99 for the Atlanta Hawks. Valanciunas and the Raptors. The Celtics with Dave Cowens. Walter Davis for the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers have Glenn Rice. Wayne Ellington for the Heat. J.J. Redick and the 76ers. The Hornets have Del Curry. Jacob Evans III for the Warriors. Sam Castle and the Rockets. The Cavaliers with the guy whose name I can't say. Terrell Brandon, T-Wolves. The Hornets with Devontae Graham. There's Thaddeus Young and the Pacers. The Oklahoma City Thunder, it's Hamidou Diallo. Quentin Richardson, the Clippers. Lonnie Walker for the Spurs. There's Darrell Griffith for the Jazz. Portland Trail Blazers with Gary Trent Jr. Sacramento Kings with Yogi Ferrell. There's the Magic with Scott Skills Okubo for the Suns. The Pistons with Trapuka. Alonzo Trier, Knicks. The Suns have a TJ Warren to 99. Jared Vanderbilt for the Nuggets. I forgot we hit him. So we hit pretty much almost all of our, well, not all of our Kentucky guys, but a lot of them. With Knox and Vanderbilt. And we didn't hit Shea, though, did we? No, we didn't hit Shea tonight. Mario Hazanga for the Knicks. And we got things started tonight with Kevin Knox for the Knicks to 199. All right, that is the break for tonight and the recap. However, I am going to put up the spreadsheet info again one more time for those of you who have an interest in what is coming up in the days ahead and or you missed the info earlier about your shipping stuff. Here it comes your way right now. So tomorrow night is an off night. Got to get my March Madness on, even though my UK Wildcats are out. I think it's going to be some pretty good games tomorrow. So no breaks tomorrow night, but back at it on Sunday with an earlier start time of 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We're going to open a Gold Rush autographed basketball jersey and a 10-box half case of Panini Prism Retail. On Monday night, we're going to start early there as well at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to open a 3-box inner case of Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseballs and an 8-box half case of Donruss baseball, which is the back half of the case and the last of the Donruss that I have. On Tuesday night, it'll be a 7th case of Inception baseball and a 4th case of Court Kings basketball. Wednesday night, new release night, we'll start at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We're going to open a Gold Rush Trifecta football box, Series 2. That's a memorabilia box. It'll have 3 autographed memorabilia items in it. And then Diamond Kings baseball comes out on Wednesday. We'll open a 12-box case of that. I may do a 3-day auction and plug in there that Leaf Metal Draft football as soon as I know for sure that it's coming. And then I see tracking and I don't feel like it's going to be delayed, or maybe my rep can just confirm it for me. I may run, throw in a 3-day listing or something and roll that out Wednesday night as well if it looks like it's going to get here on release day. Otherwise, if I feel nervous about it, I'll wait and have it break Thursday. But one day next week, you can expect to see Leaf Metal Draft football breaking. And then finally, your shipping again. Jersey will be on the way no later than Friday a week from today. Most likely sooner, but definitely no later than that. Inception and Court Kings on the way roughly Tuesday. As always, if I can get it out to you faster than that, you know I will. Consolation cards, if you got skunked in Inception or Court Kings, consolation cards will ship with the rest of the break. If you got skunked in the Multisport Jersey break, usually I'm going to hang on to that consolation card until your next package ships. But if you want it sooner, all you need to do is let me know. I will get you taken care of. So that's it for me tonight, kids. And tomorrow night's an off night, so I will see you again on Sunday. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you the next time. Bye now.